What's going on, everyone? HueFin News coming at you with another daily cryptocurrency market analysis. Today is September the 9th, 2017, and the overall cryptocurrency market traded pretty much sideways today. You can see about $3 billion were added back into the cryptocurrency market. The market cap is now at $147 billion. But some of these cryptocurrencies look like it's waiting for another major move, whether that's to the upside or to the downside. We will tell momentarily on the charts for some of these cryptocurrencies, but the majority of them, if you can tell by this website, is in the negative currently. Bitcoin is only up 0.5%. You guys can see Ethereum is down 0.25%. Bitcoin Cash is down almost 6%. Ripple is down 0.34%. Looking at Litecoin is down to even 1% right now. And Dash is down 2.16%. Monero is down 1.76%. IOTA had a pretty good day. They are down they are up 3.52%. And look at that Ethereum Classic, almost down 1% as well. Looking at Neo, they are almost down 10%. So that one day that they had that massive up move had now been erased from the market. So we're not going to waste too much of your time today. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. But before we do, I got to give my disclaimer that HueFin News give you guys news according to the charts. We are not investment advisors, nor are we give you guys investment advice. Okay, we are here to give you guys the pulse and the mind of the market, of all the market participants, because it's already there listed on the chart for your viewing. And the only thing you guys need to see or understand is this language that they are conveying over to you guys. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. We're going to start out with Bitcoin. So you guys can see that Bitcoin is up 0.10%, 0.1%. The last trade was at $4,310. And you guys saw in our video last night that we was expecting the market to move lower, and it did, but the buyers were able to come back in the market and bring it back to the close of where it was yesterday. So this is kind of resembles like another trial run bar, but we still are under the impression that the market for Bitcoin and the overall cryptocurrency market is weak. So we're still expecting Bitcoin to move sideways, especially for tomorrow. Tomorrow evening across the world is where we will be expecting, well, tomorrow evening here on this land called the United States, we are wanting to see exactly what happens as the majority of the world begins their week on Monday. Okay, so that is going to be a telling sign about exactly what's going to happen to the majority of these cryptocurrencies going forward. So with that being said, we're expecting Bitcoin to move sideways again. It might end up a little higher tomorrow as well, but it looks like this $4,400 area is still coming back in as a key area, and it might act as resistance this time for Bitcoin. So we want to be real cautious of that as well, but we're still going with our analysis that Bitcoin should be moving lower in the long term. So next, let's go ahead and check out Ethereum. Go ahead and refresh the screen real quick. So looking at Ethereum, they are up 0.66%. Last trade was at $303.56. So Ethereum was able to close above our area support line that we have created, but we still not expecting it to stay above that area. I think it's going to trade sideways for the next couple of trading days, and then eventually it will be moving lower or higher below this area support that it currently now is. So our analysis for Ethereum is for it to continue to move sideways to eventually lower until we get more precursors of strength on the chart. Right now we do not have that. We still have precursors of weakness as the overall theme for Ethereum. So we're expecting them to at least trade sideways. And if we get more precursors of strength in the next couple of trading days, then definitely we will change our analysis. But currently the market looked like it was going to trade sideways and then eventually lower. So now let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash was down 2.12%. Last trade was at $584.87. Market is still moving lower for Bitcoin Cash. Market came and touched this area from September 2nd and the 3rd. It came and touched that area again today. A couple of buyers came in the market. Volume was light, so it just seems as if there's no interest right now within the cryptocurrencies over this weekend, and I'm under the presumption that they're going to wait until Sunday evening into Monday to actually make another move higher or even lower on that day. So with that being said, we're going to go with our analysis for Bitcoin Cash that it will be moving lower as well, expecting it to at least possibly come to $520 again. So next, let's go ahead and check out Ripple. So Ripple is up 1.76%. Last trade for them was at 21 cents. Market traded sideways. You guys look on the daily price bar. So we're still expecting Ripple to move lower as well. The market didn't necessarily move higher from what the buying had occurred, because we knew that buyers came in the market and tried to consume the selling that occurred on yesterday, and they tried again today, but the market just moved sideways. So we're expecting Ripple to move sideways in the short term. But long term, if we don't get no more precursors of weakness, then expect them to continue to move lower and possibly come back down and hit that $20 cents area that it did on the 8th. And if not 20 cents, then expect it to come to the lows that occurred on September 4th and the 5th. So now let's go ahead and check out Litecoin. So Litecoin broke even right now. Last trade was at $70.80. Market was able to close lower than yesterday's bar, would still give us precursors of weakness. Volume was kind of healthy in the move down. You guys can also tell that buyers came in the market. So the market may possibly close higher on tomorrow, but we need a definite precursors of strength bar before we'll say that they'll move higher. So we just say that Litecoin will move sideways to eventually lower, possibly to around $64. We still hold that analysis. So now let's go ahead and check out Dash. So you guys can see that Dash is down 2.09%. Last trade was at $324.20. So just like Litecoin, Dash ended the day lower. Today's bar kind of resembles a trial run. Want to see the buyers who came in and pushed this bar to close towards the middle of this bar, if they were successful in buying up all the selling that occurred today. But we still have this previous day from yesterday that is real cautious and is screaming alarm bells to me, and to say that the market for DAS will continue to move lower. The overall conditions for DAS is trending weaker, and the market is still giving us that signal. So we're still expecting DAS to move lower as well. So now let's go ahead and check out NEO. Let's go ahead and look at it on the hour chart. You guys can see, let's see how it ended the day. They're down 12.27%. Last trade was at $22.30. So definitely NEO is not in a buy right now. The market is still trending weaker, but you guys can see that it is now trading right here where it bounced at 2 o'clock. The market came to a low of 22.80. Market is now lower than that, but you can see that the bar is closing right now currently towards the middle of the bar. And you guys can also see that the market came down here at 3 o'clock on the 8th of September. So this kind of holds as a support. We want to see if it is, then this will be a great entry opportunity for those who want to get at NEO and possibly take it back up to $26. So you guys who are interested in NEO need to pay attention to it, because it's now trading at a low to where we want to see a precursor of strength. And if we do see it, then that'll be a perfect opportunity to buy. So right now, we just want to see a precursor of strength right now. So currently, since it's down here at the area of support, then we possibly would want to say that NEO will be moving higher, but we still have a lot of this weakness in the background. So like I said, I would like to see a precursor of strength before I would say that. So currently I would just say that NEO will trade sideways from where it is now to about $26. But granted, if we do get that negative news for the overall majority cryptocurrencies, then definitely NEO will be going back down into the teens in prices. So you guys got to stay tuned, watch the news, see what can kind of trigger the market from moving lower, or what can kind of trigger the market from moving higher. But currently right now, the market is still giving us weakness. So even if some news did come out, we will expect NEO to be moving lower on top of that news, even though we don't pay attention to the news. So now let's go ahead and check out Ethereum Classic. So Ethereum Classic is down 1.42%. Last trade was at $16.20. So the market also closed lower. Market came all the way down to a low of $15, but it was able to close right above $16, that key area that we mentioned on our video yesterday. That $16 is a very key area for support to see if Ethereum Classic will move above it or below it. So today's bar is definitely can give you a precursors of strength idea. So Ethereum Classic may actually move higher on tomorrow, but overall we're expecting them to continue to trade sideways to eventually lower. But today's bar is a precursor of strength, a probable precursor of strength. It's a trial run, and we want to see whether or not the buyers in the market was successful, and we can't figure that out until tomorrow's bar has been concluded in its formation. Okay, but we're expecting Ethereum Classic to continue to move sideways and or lower until we get that confirmation of today's trial run bar. So the last one we're going to go ahead and check out is Monero. So Monero currently is up 0.24%. Last trade was at $116.14. So Monero was closed lower than yesterday's bar, but you can tell that buyers also came to market, but we're still expecting them to move lower. They almost hit that low of yesterday's low today. So that could possibly definitely mean that buyers were interested in the prices of where Monero is being traded now. But we're still expecting them to move lower as well, because the market wasn't able to shoot back up towards the open from yesterday. The spread is a lot smaller, and the volume is also light. So we're expecting Monero to move lower in the long term, but definitely in the short term, it might move sideways to a little higher. If it does move higher, it's probably expected to come all the way back up to the high of about 125 if it's such a good day tomorrow. So that's all we got for today. Just want to kind of recap and tell you guys that the market seemed to be in limbo right now. It's waiting for or taking a break for the next major move higher. So we did have some of these cryptocurrencies did have trial runs today. So you guys want to pay attention to that to see if tomorrow's bar is going to be a confirmation of the buyers that came in today. So pay attention to that, because if so, then that is definitely a precursor of strength to possibly get back into the market and take a couple of profit and then get back out. But overall, it's carrying us that momentum, that pulse in the market, that there's still a lot of uneasiness in the market. So the market may actually trend lower long term until we get another powerful precursors of strength, such as like a push to go up or like a major consumption bar to pop up on these charts. And then we'll come back in and say that the cryptocurrency market as a whole is back for higher prices. But right now we just don't see that. So guys, you got to keep your eyes to these charts, and when it changes, then that's when you need to change your analysis. We're just following what the market participants are doing. That's the goal. That's the choice we have, is to follow exactly what they are doing, and then you'll become more profitable in your trading. So with that being said, guys, go ahead and continue to subscribe, like these videos. I mean, we make this so simple, so easy to understand, and our prediction has been spot on, has been nearly almost perfect on these cryptocurrencies ever since we started this channel. So you guys continue to watch them, get better understanding for yourself, become more confident in your trading, because these indicators and these patterns that so many people have been led to believe has failed us for too long. And now we're here at HueFin News to show you guys a new way to trade, and it's by the price bars and the volume, called volume spread analysis. And it is one of the or understated analysis that is not being portrayed in the exchanges, in the current cryptocurrency market, stock market, any market. No one is talking about this volume spread analysis, and it is one of the most powerful analysis that you guys can use to better your profitability and as well as your understanding in the market. And that's what we're giving to you guys here at HueFin News. We give you guys volume spread analysis. So with all that being said, that's all I got for today. Guys, stay profitable, stay watchful, and when the market changes, we'll bring that here to you guys here on this channel. Go ahead and continue to subscribe so you stay up to date. Go ahead and like these videos. Go ahead and share them. Comment if you guys got any questions, and we'll hit you guys back up with our response. So all that, you guys have a good one. Have a wonderful day, night, evening, or good morning, wherever you guys are at. And I'll talk to you guys later.